Hello guys, welcome to the last part of the I Ching reading for 2026. We have four um, zodiacs left today. It's Virgo, Libra, Scorpio and Sagittarius, I believe. Yes, we stopped at Cancer last time. Did we? No. We made Virgo as well. So Libra, Scorpio and Sagittarius. This is what we have for today. It might be a bit shorter stream. It's Friday. It's a bit warm outside. It's just -1. Feels like -6. It's absolutely nothing for here. Really, absolutely nothing. And yeah, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe something interesting we can do, go to cinema, go to a party. Who knows? We have to have fun in our life, right? Or just play games. Really, just play games. I started yesterday a mod of Minecraft. You, of course, don't know that I'm a fan of Minecraft very much for many years. But I didn't play for many years because my laptop is not really very compatible because it's small and weak. But yesterday I started a new mode only with gardening and farming and things like that. It's really very cool, a lot of quests. So yeah, maybe in my other account I will try to do something about it. Not in this one. This one is only solely for spirituality, but the other one is for game streaming. Okay, so let's start. Libra. What we know about them? They're very charming, they're diplomatic, they're very social. Yeah. The weak parts is they are indecisive, people pleasing, and they may show us superficial. Well, the Libras that I know, I never saw them superficial in a way like really pretending. But yeah, it can come from the people pleasing. They really want everybody around them to feel good, and they're showing a lot of empathy and everything without sometimes, of course, and not everybody, but some of them without feeling it. So you may hear them like, yeah, oh yes, okay, of course, and this and that, but they actually don't have any advice for your proposition. That is a weakness, but it's coming from the people pleasing because and the indecisiveness because most of the Libras, they don't really know how to show up just themselves, be even blunt, right? If something is not okay, something is not okay, and you can't sugarcoat it, right? But they are not like that, right? They try everything to be good, everything to be balanced, everything to be really nice, and to sugarcoat everything. And in the same time, those Libras that I know, right, they can go on the other side, on the other end, like nothing is okay. Nothing can be sugarcoat. There is no positivity in anything. So they can go on both sides. But those are the Libras that I know. Right? Nevertheless, they are really, really extremely charming. Yes, absolutely very charming. And yeah, diplomatic. As I said, they are coating everything. There is no tactless kind of thing in them. They will always be very careful how they speak with you. Okay, let's see now what teaching have for them. What was the energy that they had last year and that they're bringing now, and how this can change with all the love and light sent to them, to all Libras. Okay, so we have what we have of the light is a bit less 2, 5, and 3, 8. So we start with 8. Okay, and the second line is 2, 4, 6. So we have a change here on the second position. Third line 2, 5, 7. Fourth line 3, 6, and 2, 8. Three and 2, 5, and 2, 7. And the last one 2 and 2, 4, and 2, 6. And the last one is changing. Okay, so let's see. Thank you. Let's see which hexagram is that. So we have obstruction 39. Again, the first one is the energy from the last year and what we are bringing to that year. The second one will be what is possibly going to change, what to pay attention, and so on. So this is a heavy one, obstruction. It's like a mountain spring blocked by fallen rock. The advice is clear. It is favorable to go southwest, not favorable to go northeast. Go with gentle, yielding flow southwest, not against the harsh, hard wind northeast. It is beneficial to see the great person, seek wise counsel, and above all, perseverance brings good fortune. See the image, water on the mountain, the stream is trapped, unable to flow down. In such a stuck time, the wise person turns inward and cultivates virtue. They don't waste strength battering the rock, they deepen their own well. Second line is changing. The obstruction may be great. A great obstruction, friends come. When the trouble is biggest, that's when help arrives. Don't be too proud to accept the hand offered. And the top line changing. The first instinct might be to push. Going brings obstruction, returning brings praise. If you meet a wall, don't bruise your shoulders on it. Turn back. This retreat is not a failure. It is praised as wisdom. It saves your strength. So, basically what it means is that, yeah, you had a hard year last year. Maybe you don't feel very unease in the beginning of this one as well, still being affected from this obstruction, being stuck, not reaching what you want to reach, right? But you know the saying, right? We don't get something that we cannot endure, right? And when something becomes really very heavy, then we really get help if we are not asking for it. But please ask for help. I was talking many times during those streams that we are made to make things together, not solely, not alone, not by ourselves. So when we need something, we need to ask for it. Friends, family, co-workers, doesn't really matter, people on the street, right? It's not a begging, it's not a showing weakness. It's just showing that you might be confused. It's as simple as sharing with somebody your problem, and while you are sharing the problem and you are saying what are the things that you are struggling with, your words are just hitting the other person and coming, bouncing back to you with, as answer. The other person may not say even a word, and you already know the answer to your questions, the path that we have to take. Is that powerful, the thing of asking for help, sharing with other people your struggles? Nobody can solve everything by themselves, and this is what we say, go gentle, all right? And if you didn't last year, but you were really pushing against that wall, and you've been struggling more and more, leave it a bit. Leave it. Ask for help or wait help to come. When it comes, accept it. Don't be really. I know that the Libras, or at least those that I know, right, is extremely stubborn. Sorry. Is extremely stubborn, and not because, look at me, I know best, right? They are not with that self-esteem of being something extraordinary, but they're like really very prone to, no, I must make it myself, like proving to themselves something, not for others, right? That is very interesting part of their personality. But yeah, so you are still with that energy, or most of you, of course, it's not for everybody, as we spoke before. But if it resonates, give it a rest and accept the help that is coming. So let's see how this may change for you this year. We are coming with the second hexagram, that is the gentle. Interesting. This reading is about the gentle, the soft, persistent wind that wears away stone. A small success. It is favorable to have somewhere to go. It is favorable to see the great person. Don't expect a roaring triumph. Gentle influence works slowly. Have a direction and seek the counsel of a wise soul to guide your subtle efforts. See the image. Wind following wind, one breeze after another, always moving. The wise person like this uses clear orders and acts with authority. Their gentleness is not weakness, it is a clear, consistent force that cannot be resisted. So basically, Libras, you are still on that change that you have to make. You have to stop be pushy. You have to stop be that I can do everything myself alone. So to start having success with whatever you're doing or whatever might be your problem or issues, right, you really have to see the great person. In that case, the great person is somebody that can help you. That's all the meaning of the great person, right? It's nothing like too big. But whoever you are considering as that great person that can help with knowledge, with wisdom, with even financial help, right? Be seeking help. Seek advice, right? Be gentle with yourself so you can flow with the move. It will be hard, as I say it for you, but you will have the small success, and it will open up more and more and more. Wind after wind means not only that it's always moving, right? Because we are talking about the wind, not exactly on a breeze. Breeze is very soft and gentle and very small, but it is still a moving, not a stagnant energy that you had last year. So the things are going to open up, to start moving slowly. But with every breeze is not only the moving, but is the push to go faster. So for me, your year may start slowly with the small things, right? And it will open up, and you will become more free to move. Free to move out of your boundaries that you put out of solely making things alone. So I believe this is a great advice for everybody, right? We all need help, and we should not be afraid or ashamed to ask for help so we can start doing things. So, Libra, this is for you. Yes. Forget about the people pleasing. Be more honest, right? Be more honest. Choose more wisely with who you are making a business, with who for who you are working, for example. Don't just follow other people, but ask for help, right? And make a conversation, like open up and say frankly what is on your heart, right? So be open, and help will come. Okay, so the next one is Scorpio. Scorpio. I love Scorpio. They are the best friends of Cancer, and Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are together in the same group. I don't know how Scorpio is in the water group, but yeah, my family is this: Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, and we are going very well along, right? My sister is Scorpio. She's an amazing person, and she was, at least when she was younger, absolutely representation of Scorpio. Like whatever you read about Scorpio, you see my sister. After she changed, of course, after 33, she became something else. I don't know what is, right? So unfortunately, this will be not so much for her because of the ascendant. Again, I'm saying you have to look for your ascendant zodiac, because what we were till 33, right? Like my sister Scorpio or me Cancer, after 33 we don't know, right? If we don't look what is the ascendant. I am not astrologist. I don't know too much about that, but I see by myself and to other people that were like not my family, right? But let's say my husband, who changed in front of my eyes. He was a Leo, right before 33, and now after 33 he became a bit different, right? Not too much, we are not changing too much. Main traits may stay, because like what to say, I'm still not following too well advice when it's given. But yeah, look for your ascendant and listen to both of the predictions, because they may be relevant. Okay, so Scorpio, what we know about them: they are very passionate, very loyal, and very brave. Yes, they are. And what is the weakness is they are distressful, jealous, and manipulative. I would say something more, right? They are the ones that not exactly manipulative. I wouldn't use that word, right? I would say they are ruling, they are bossy. When they say something, you should accept it as a, as a law or something. So their word is the stone. It's dismissive in a way. Like you say something, you want to give your point of view, and they're like, no, 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 that's not true. This is not what you think, and is not what you see. And yeah, with that a big confidence speaking, right? That you may feel a bit small around them, and this may make you want to not share with Scorpio your basic struggles, because for them also the struggle must be great to they to pay attention. But in the same time, they are amazing. They are really going with a big flame. Whatever they do is a big thing, right? And they put that passion in everything that they do. So you're amazing, yes, and I like you very much. Let's see what the I Ching has for Scorpio. What was the energy for last year and what they are bringing in this one. Again, sending love and light to all of the Scorpios. Okay, so 2, 4, 6. Okay, starting with the changing one. That's interesting. The second one, 2, 4, 6. Another change. A lot of changes, apparently. Someday we are going to speak about something more and I Ching. 3, 5, and 3, 8. And this is how I see the lines when I'm starting a reading. I look at the lines and they're going from down to up. So the bottom, as you see, the very first one is the bottom, and after second, third, and we are coming now to the fourth. And because of the energy healing and being absolutely fascinated, 7, fascinated by chakras, right, and the energy system, I see that pretty much in I Ching as well. Doesn't matter that there are 6, right? We are going with the first 6 normal chakras: root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, and the throat, and the third eye, because they are very important. The 7th one almost never moves. It's very rare to see a tilted or a moved 7th chakra. This is a very rare case and with a very specific reasons why, right? Very specific reasons. But the first 6, they are really very like going all over the place. And sometimes when I look, I can see in the person's kind of life what is going on only through the I Ching. So 3 into 5 and 3, 8 is the 5th line, and the 6th is 3, 5, and 3, 8. So basically what I'm saying, thank you, what I'm saying is that the core base is on a move, is a change. So let's see how and what it is. So Scorpio, your first one the last year and bringing the energy into that. So you know that the new year for I Ching starts in the beginning of February, the first week of February. And this is the kind of the new year starting, right? The energies are changing from that point after. That's why we still have time to make this yearly readings. Is not 31st of December as for us, but is somewhat in the first week of February. Okay, so the first one is the enthusiasm. This one stirs the blood. It is about enthusiasm, that lifting feeling that makes a shared chore feel like a feast day. It is a time when it's truly good to pick fine helpers, to gather your friends, and to set your plans walking forward. Move with this shared spirit. See the image. Thunder comes bursting from the earth. What a mighty sound, that sudden glad power. The old kings used this strong feeling to make music, to honor virtue, and to respect their forebears with care. So let your enthusiasm be a force that builds and honors, not just one that pops. Bottom line, lastly, even blind enthusiasm, a passion that's started without perfect sight can lead to success and change. It may be clumsy, but if the heart was true, there is no blame in the outcome. Second line, there may be trials. You might face a lasting ache, a nagging problem, or a run of bad luck, but with this enthusiastic spirit fueling your grit, you will not perish, you will endure and come through. So basically what I get from that is, yeah, again, in a way I was correct. Like enthusiasm is connected with the second chakra, with the sacral chakra, and the changes and the moving and doing everything, right? It is in a way not only the solar plexus but the root chakra as well. So you had a lot of ideas, a lot of energy, and a lot of positivity in looking in front and making actions and helping others. And you probably didn't succeed with everything, right? It may look like you failed because the success was really very small or very partial. But as we say here, even though the success may looks clumsy, right? Your heart was true. I'm absolutely sure. So there is no shame in the outcome. Doesn't matter what you did it with that clear heart of yours that you have. Because nevertheless, what I said in the beginning, yes, your manipulation is not manipulation. You just really want everybody to be happy. You really want everybody to be, and somehow you believe that you see the right path, solely you, and the others cannot see it, and that's why you're so I must help, even if I have to kind of push you right where you must go, because I see this is the clean path, you have to go there. And sometimes it doesn't work like that. Sometimes you have to leave the people to do what they need to do, right? As you have to be left alone to do what you do. Like, everybody has their own path, they're learning in their own way, and sometimes helping others doesn't really help, right? And there will be some success, but not exactly. This is how I see the things for you last year. A lot of enthusiasm to do a lot of things, a lot of energy, a lot of changes that you made, right? And this year you're still on that kind of row of thoughts, like what I have to do, I can do this, I can do that, right? And this must be the plan, and that must be the plan. But let's see if you should go in that way, or you should stop a bit. The Marrying Maiden, the hexagram 54. This is a delicate one. The marrying maiden, it speaks of a union where things are not quite equal, where one enters a situation not as the sole mistress, but with a humble role. Going forward brings misfortune. Nothing is favorable. The advice is caution. Know your place, adapt, don't force your way into a sphere where you have little power. See the image, thunder over the lake, the stirring energy above the deep, still waters, a potential for disruption. The wise person is careful about endings and recognize the imperfection of things. They know that not every story is a fairy tale, and they find dignity within limits. So basically, yeah, it is advisable to stop a bit, to be more careful. It's not that dark as it sounds, to be honest, but really to, if we are talking when you are trying to help others and to push others to do what they need to do, right? It's really the understanding that everybody has their own path, and even if they make a mistake, it's their mistake that they have to learn from. You see? The point of being here is learning, making mistakes, learning from them and not repeating them. Now, when you are stopping somebody of making their own mistakes, they can't learn, and they are put again in the same situation, so they have to go through that again, and that's not okay. They could learn their lesson the first time. If they didn't learn and they are making second time the same mistake, yes, pay attention, tell them, but again, don't push them, because it's their way of learning. Sometimes in my country we say leave them to crash their head on the wall, all right? Why? Because they have to understand that the wall is hard, and if they keep pushing and banging, right, they will crash their head, they will crack open their skull. But this is the learning process. If you tell them and they don't listen and they still go to hit that wall, sometimes it's just better to not stopping them. So in that way you have to stop yourself, and this is what it means to know your place, right? To adapt, to don't force where you have a little power. When we are talking about your own, right, and your own actions for you, then again stop and look. What are you doing? Are you going really forcefully ahead to change and to do something that maybe is not the best thing that you can do, or is not the best way how you can do something? Because there is not only one way of doing things, only one way of sorting things. You have to become a bit more flexible, that's all. More flexible, more malleable. So not being manipulated, but you don't manipulate as well. Your passion that is burning inside of you, right? You can redirect that strong energy to compassion, to empathy, to understanding, instead of like fiercely going and burning everything down so you can build something new for yourself and other people around, right? No, sometimes we just need to paint the walls, and it will be enough renovating at home. So it is kind of something like that. So be careful, yes, be careful, and don't be reactive, right? And consider your actions to yourself and to others. Okay, so this was the Scorpio, and the last one, Sagittarius. Yeah, let's see. So the good traits is that they are adventurous, very optimistic, honest, and freedom-loving. Indeed they are, yes. And weaknesses, they are impatient, they are tactless sometimes, interesting, and they are over-promising, and they are non-committal. So the commitment and staying in one place is not for them. And the commitment and the freedom, somehow they are like connecting both. They are connecting, so they are not committing because of their freedom loving, but in the same time, right, a lot of them, and my the best friend and loving soul sister, being freedom loving and wanting to commit in the same time is a bit of a struggle for her. At least I see it in that way. Maybe she doesn't, right? Because like she is really overly positive, of course. Can't say that you are impatient, Sagittarius. Maybe a bit you want the things to happen when you want to happen, right? And this might be a bit of a problem for you when the things are not happening when you want, and you're like, but why, right? It had to happen now, but it may happen after a week, right? But you love the adventure, so if you are accepting the adventure as a challenge in the things that you want and that you are not getting, I believe that you will satisfy a lot of your urges, right? And being optimistic is a really very good thing. It's just please, 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 Sagittarius, don't look only on the bright side of the coin, because there is a dark side of the coin, and we are saying the coin cannot stay only on one side. The energy must move, right? And to be a balance, there will be some dark, right, and the back side of the coin, and when it spins it will create that ball of everything, and it will be balanced, that it will not fall on a dark side or on a light side. So be careful of the traps that are in front of you. Even being really very positive, be a bit more realistic, I would say. So let's see, I think, what was the energy last year for Sagittarius and what we can expect this one, with all the love and light sent to them. Okay, so 2, 4, and 3, 7. No, 4 and 3, 7, yes. Okay, the second line. 2, 3, 5, and 2, 7 again. 2, 5, and 3, 8. Okay. 3, 3, 9. Okay. 3, 3, 9. Changes in the upper chakras, in the spirituality. 6 and 2, 8. Okay. So 7, 7, 8, 9, 9, 8. Okay. Thank you. Let's see what it is. So, here I have a mistake. You have to look into the code and to remove it. Okay, so 58, the joyous. The one brings a smile, the joyous. It is the open, refreshing lake. Success. Perseverance furthers. True shared joy is a great success, and it deepens with care and commitment. A look at the image, lakes resting on one another. One lake feeds into the next, doubling the joy. The wise person seeing this joins with friends for discussion and practice. They find their greatest happiness in sharing ideas and working together toward common goals. Fourth line, but never force it. Imposing joy, misfortune. Trying to make others happy your way or pretending a joy you don't feel is like painting a smile on a mask. It feels hollow and leads to trouble. Joy cannot be commanded. And the fifth line, let that joy be sincere. Sincere joy, good fortune. Regret disappears. When your happiness is genuine, when your laughter is true, it washes away past misunderstandings and regrets. This is a powerful healing force. It's amazing, yes, and I see that year being like that for many of you Sagittarius. You see, you are a very lively people. And yes, when something is fascinating for you, you really love to share it. You really love to teach others, to make them see what you see in the way how you see it, right? And to understand it in the way how you understand it. You are, in a way, the perfect teacher for others, right? From like a really very optimistic point, everything is possible. You can do that, and you can do that, and this and that. And sometimes, as I said in the beginning, you may not see the dark side of the coin, the other side of the situation, all right? Or you may not be able to see the real reason behind another person's situation. That is kind of like really very interesting, because when you are excited with something, you become a bit obsessed, and when you are obsessing with something, right, you kind of like darken out absolutely everything, you dismiss everything, you scratch off everything. But in our life you can't have a rubber, right, and to just delete what you don't want to see. It is still there, you have to just deal with it. And this is how the joy, right, that you are sharing, that you feel, may not be the right one when you want to force it in the way how you feel it, because it is how you feel it is how you understand that joy. It is the events, understandings, the wisdom that you have, right? It's yours. It may not apply to others in the same way, and if you force it, then it's not coming, the success. So this was the last year. You tried, I believe, to force a lot of joy to other people. And at some point you understand that you have to change. The joy is absolutely amazing, and you really want to share everything, the knowledge, the feeling, the energy with others. And it didn't work for two reasons. Maybe it was not their time, right? Or maybe you didn't know how to share that joy in a very genuine way. Whatever it was, the non-success part, right, must to come the understanding that there are both sides. Is not only joy. Your joy might be absolutely correct, but some people don't need it in the way how you present it, that's all. And in the same time, if you are sincere, meaning, like, don't question your joy, don't question your understanding, knowledge. No, don't question that. Most how to explain that for me is question if what you know and what you want to share, that's the enthusiasm inside of you, this excitement, this, oh my god, this is the truth and I have to share it. If it's applicable for everybody, look at their situation more deeper. Look at the reasons why they are as they are, and after try to apply your joy to them, and then the success will come. This for me is the sincere joy, sincere everything. Because sincerity is a honesty, and the honesty means that you have to look deeper and to accept everything that you may not like, right? So to be sincere means to look at everything, see it, accept it, understand it, and after apply the change that you want, apply that joy, apply that share, because you want things to move. You are natural teachers, basically. So when this happens, you have to kind of like look deeper and to be sure that you are really sincere with that person, not just sharing. Because just sharing doesn't mean that you are teaching somebody anything, right? You are not together having that joy. It's just your joy, and you're showing to other people, look at me how joyful I am, and that's not sincere action. Is nothing really. And everybody's like, yeah, okay, yes, you are absolutely, yeah, full with joy, full with happiness. That's very good for you. Yeah, go, right? Mate, that's fine, that's perfect, but it doesn't apply to them, and this is not your point, right? Your point to share so you can give some of that energy to other people. Okay, let's see how this will change this year. Is there anything? The approach. This reading is about the approach, a soft, hopeful coming near, like the first mild days of spring. It promises a shining success, and keeping on will carry you far. But listen to the old warning. When the 8th month comes, there will be misfortune. Enjoy the spring, but get ready for autumn. Don't let success make you forget that season's turn. See the image, the earth above the lake. The steady land slopes down to meet the feeding waters. This is the approach of plenty. The wise person acts like this. They teach and back without end, and nurse the people without walls. Their care is the true base of lasting growth. Do I need to say something more about what I said before? I think I don't, because this is kind of like repeating and wrapping up all that I said before. So now here is something that I would like to check, and let me make so we say that the February is the first month. March, April, May, June, July, August, September. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we have spring 3 months till end of April and beginning of May, after spring is coming the summer, so this is till beginning of August. Indeed, is September the autumn, the fall. Okay, yeah, makes sense. So what it says is, right, shining success until autumn. When the 8th month comes, there will be misfortune. Okay, so basically, if you are following the advice to look deeper into the situation of the people around, right, you will become that teacher that is teaching and coming back without end, and nurse the people without walls. Because they will become even more open, and they will start trusting you, because you are not going to just give them information, that joy. You will not just teach them without looking into them, because this will be very artificial, and this will be not truthful for them as well, and they will feel it, and they will feel like the Sagittarius, right, that are doing this, they are not paying attention to me. They are just selling product, but they don't want to see what is behind it. They don't understand me. So the walls have to fall off from their side, and this to happen, you have to think about them first, and after apply to the joy to them. And this is the basis of your work in everything. Doesn't matter what you do, really. Is it a customer service, and you don't repeat like a parrot what you should repeat, but you are really listening to the customers and understanding what is happening first, and after you are applying the help? Is it like literally a teacher or a guru or a spiritual person that wants to teach others how to do something? Look first from the background of that person, how they came to that moment they need you, right? and after make amends to your approach, to your teachings, to your lessons, to whatever you are doing. And this, it might be a pupil in the school, right? You can't really teach 1 and 1 equal 2 if the kid has a background of not being able to understand even what is 1. So you have to make another approach to that kid, and the kid can understand what 1 means first, and after adding another 1 to become 2. You see my point, right? Doesn't matter if you are engineer, right, and you are building houses. You need your research and looking and paying attention what type of ground we have. Do we have underground waters? Did you get everything that you need to know about that land that you are going to build? Don't just build a house without really paying attention what is, because it's bringing money, because you have that job, right? You have to be more attentive. This is what it is, right? Till September, kind of. So if you learn to do that, the misfortune in September is unreal. You may have some struggles or something, right? But if you are going with only sharing your joy, your wisdom and everything, around September you are going to struggle, because there will be no success for you. So it's kind of a trial period for you. Are you doing everything correct so you can continue, right? Or you're dropping out. Might be clients, might be students failing, might be many things, really. Many things. Look at your situation, like specifically, and see how this can apply for you, and where you are looking at in a wrong way. But again, being very positive sometimes make you be blind for the reality. Like putting those pink glasses on your eyes is really a very amazing thing, right? But sometimes we need more realistic approach, a more sober approach. And because being over optimistic sometimes feels like being under drug influence or alcohol influence, so not being sober. And you can keep both of them. You can be sober and high in the same time without using any drugs. Is a state of mind, state of emotions, is a state of balance that you need. You can't go only one direction. And this is basically what we want to say, me and teaching, right? Genuinity is coming from knowledge, not only your own knowledge of what is right and what is wrong, right, but the knowledge of the person that you want to apply that right thing to them. It's that simple. If you want to apply that for me, you have to know my background. Maybe it's not working for me and will not work for me because you don't know me. Know me, and then start trying to change me, right? See where I'm coming from. Do I have any problems? Did I make mistakes? What happens in my life right now? Why I want what I want, right? And then apply your changes to me, or try to help me, or whatever it is that you are doing. Okay, so this was Sagittarius, right? Really very interesting. I would love to hear from all of you. Doesn't matter which zodiac you have. Again, check your ascendant signs as well. Soon I will start posting a short versions of this, but I still believe that if you saw the short version, please go and look for the long one, because it's giving a lot more information. All that I'm going to do is share the hexagram and the text, right? Even shorter than that, because it's a social media, right? So come and watch that. Some of them you still can watch here in Twitch, but all of them are already in a YouTube channel. Every day when I finish the stream, the first thing that I do is to download it and to upload it to YouTube. Absolutely raw. Unfortunately, I'm not making edit videos. Is just there 1 or hour and a half, 1 hour. Doesn't matter how long it is. I'm sorry, it might not be looking really very visually appealing, but my aim is to make you listen and not watching. I don't want to make your visual part of the brain active and the hearing, understanding part to be non-active. You need to learn to be attentive, and this is one of the points of why my streams are not visually appealing. But I'm talking a lot because I want you to be attentive, to pay attention to what I say. Even if you hear a lot of mistakes and they irritate you, I am not native English speaker. I will make a lot of mistakes. Still, if you pay attention, you will understand what I mean. And with the understanding sometimes comes the acceptance on a background, on a subconscious level, calms down, because it's the nurturing thing. I'm here not to change you, but basically to make you look inside and to see if you need any change. It's not my job to tell you you have to change. No. You are as perfect as you can be for me. But if there is something inside and that you want to change, something that you don't like outside, start with within. Don't look outside for a change. Life is not a room that you don't like the color on the walls and you're like, nah, I'm putting wallpapers because they are more joyful. Life is not that. We are not changing outside to please us. We are changing inside, and then we see the changes outside, and after we decide what is not for us, that is not pleasing. Is it really the color, or is the wall itself in that room that you don't like? And that room happens to be in that building, and that building is not for you. And after you see that the place is not for you, and so on and so on, and you just move countries. Well, something like that, but like a very basic example. So this is my aim, to make you think, to make you consider. Don't believe everything. Don't believe even everything that I say, because it's my truth and yours is something else. It might be different. And as I say, maybe this is the third time in my streams that I'm saying that if we all together as a collective combine our truths, we will make the puzzle done and we will see the real picture of everything. But it needs we all to come together with every single piece of truth that we have. It's not only me to know the whole truth, because it's only a piece from the puzzle. You have the other piece. Find it. That's all that I want. Find your truth. Not by arguing with me, not by saying this or that, right? Well, sometimes people talk BS, and you may think that I do the same thing. That's absolutely fine. But check it for yourself. Find it yourself. You will have the other piece of the puzzle. And at some point, you will find out that your piece of puzzle is clicking with mine. Okay, this was all for today. Thank you so much for being with me. I am stopping the live stream now because there is nothing more that I want to say and nothing more that we can do with this. Maybe next Friday, or we will go with some other reading, or we will speak about I Ching again, but in a different way, how it's connecting with the chakras, for example, and the energies. And what I see as a problem in the person's energy when I'm making a personal I Ching reading. Maybe we will do that. Let's see. I will announce it on Wednesday. Tomorrow is the first day of talking about archetypes, and starting with the first part, we are going to look on the archetypes from the good side of the archetypes and bad side of the archetypes. And the meaning here is, the aim here is to turn the bad side of the archetype to the good side, so we can be helpful to ourselves and to others. It's again a shadow work. It is again a personal change, is looking inside and being honest, really being honest. Thank you so much, and till tomorrow, have a wonderful, wonderful Friday.